sorry. I couldn't even get back into Blab. Amber, I still can't hear you. There. Wait, I heard somebody. Was that Eugene?
I think it's me.
Yeah, Amber, we can't hear you. I don't know what's going on with your sound. Can you hear us? Take your phones out.
I just did. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can.
Okay, headphones are gone. That was strange. Ah.
I wonder if Doug...
I sent him one. Let me see if I can't send him again.
I got you on my phone. I have another device. Look, I'm still trying to get into the Blab on my computer.
Yeah, the Blab, I was getting a spaceship. It said, "Oh no," and I'm like, "Oh no."
It was like something is broken.
There he is.
I think
moving on fast.
people doing like telemarketing and crap that.
Yes, Doug, Blab is tongue-tied tonight.
So why didn't this happen on my phone? I don't understand why it didn't happen on my Mac.
Oh, you're the call?
The hanging?
Yeah, I don't know. Okay, let me share that screen now.
The one about the Model T?
The one with the Model T. Do you see it?
Yep.
Okay. So this is the challenge. So there are going to be teams, and I'm on Team A. And within Team A, there are 4 groups, 4 schools. My school, my students are going to build the frame. And I thought this would be a great way to integrate the 3D printer. So we're going to build the frame. They don't know they're going to do this yet. Going to build the frame and use 3D printer to build the parts that connect the frame together, to snap them together. So when we ship it to our media person, that our 4th person will get all these parts, and they have to put it together. So they're not building anything. The group 4 or the 4th school, they get all the parts, and then they put it together using the collaboration. You'll have to do like video call or Google Hangout or Skype with the different schools, so that the different schools can tell you. Like my school will tell you how to put the frame together, and then you'll have a call with Jessica's school to figure out how to put the skin or the rest of the body on, and then Peter's group, you'll have a call and they'll tell you how to attach the lights and the steering wheel and the wheels and such. And
so how does scheduling work with all of this?
That we just have to collaborate and come up with a schedule. He would like to have the entire project done by May 20th.
Okay.
I don't know if that's feasible.
Yeah. Well, I only see these kids like the last 52 minutes of the school day. That's why I'm curious.
Which is what I was thinking. You would be the best person because you are the Eastern time and the rest of us are Central. So we're an hour behind you.
Okay.
So at the end of your day, for your media class, we would have to schedule it for around you because you'll be the one hosting the YouTube, or not YouTube, the Google Hangout or Skype.
Okay. You said something about a website. Do we need to have like a website going that documents your journey? Because we could do that. That may be kind of cool, and have them.
Yeah, I think that would be. Yeah, I think that would be awesome. If you guys could do that, then we can submit the building process, like phase 1, phase 2, or whatever we want to call it, and then we can send all that information to your kids and they can put it together.
Okay.
What do you think? Is it something that you'd be interested in?
Yeah, I think so. My only dilemma is the third. I have a different group of kids coming in. So like this group will rotate out the third quarter. So as soon as
That'll be great.
a 9 weeks change, it'll be a different group of kids.
So the first group could do the website, and then the last group could put it all together.
Okay.
Does that work for you?
Yeah, that's cool.
And then I want to augment different parts too. So when the different building stages, we can have different augmented parts on the body, so that when you scan it, you get video or something, or a student testimony about the process.
Okay, and then we can post the triggers on the website too.
Right, and then we can also do maybe the history of the Model T as well.
Okay. Am I wrong?
Sounds so cool.
Say that again?
This sounds so cool, but I feel like I got caught like halfway through the middle of it.
You did.
Well, might have.
Somebody's been
Okay.
dropping hints for a week.
Ah,
Well, it's only been 2 days.
Yeah, it's been my whole school week though.
with Katie Ann, when she gets things going, it's like it doesn't even take 2 days.
Well, Katie Ann, isn't Kevin going to be at ST4T2?
He might be.
He's the new
So
keynote.
that'd be really cool.
He's taking Drew's spot.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah.
Okay. I've just been focusing on my part.
No, I was sent to go look and see if all the pictures were activated because, like, for a long time we were all just little I don't know, like Play-Doh people.
Oh, on the website?
Yeah, and Nick's like, can you go look and see if everybody's there? And I'm like, where's Drew? Because I guess Drew is getting married that weekend.
Well, yeah, that would trump a conference anytime.
I know, right?
I would hope. Okay, so that'd be great. So that would be awesome to have the actual tea done in there and saying this is a project that we all worked on, and then have augmented parts on it. That would be awesome. See, this is a good partnership.
Woohoo! I think we can sketch note it too.
Yeah, we can sketch note it and we can augment those.
Am I in the right place here?
I know. I feel very out of the loop, Doug.
Oh. Okay. Well, I think I made the final decision after Vlad crashed and burned tonight that we're going back to Google Hangout. So I will start scheduling those, and I will post them in our group. So the link to the Hangout and all that will appear in the group, and you hopefully will get reminders or invite. I never know with Google though. And we'll still do our normal first Wednesday and third Wednesday, if that's still a good time for people.
Katie, what happened? What's going on with the Twitter chats?
The Twitter chats are the second and fourth Thursday, and lately it's just been me chatting.
Do you think our audience would be bigger if we didn't do it as much?
See, I thought of that, and then I get teachers when I go to a conference go, why don't you have it weekly? And I'm like, I'm tired.
I don't know, because
And,
I feel like you almost run out of topics, and I know that probably isn't true, but I feel like you can only hash over the same stuff so many times, and people are like, oh yeah, saw that, done that. That's why we were talking earlier this week, and it was during the Google Hangout that you were in a faculty meeting at, but we were talking about, yeah, sorry about that. But we were talking about if we had a specific focus, like we knew that, you know, this month it was going to focus on science, augmented science in the classroom, or, you know, 1 month it was going to focus on, because that way you're not only drawing in the augmented reality people, you're drawing in the science people, you're drawing in the social studies people.
we could do that.
Just something different to try that way, and that way you have, like, I guess, specific questions.
We had discussed this last year.
We have discussed it, yeah.
uh,
And we talked about guest speakers, but I was having trouble getting people to commit to being a guest speaker.
Because they're on the road all the time. I tried. Brad was like, I'm in Hong Kong. I'm in Detroit. I'm like, okay, cool.
They have internet there.
Yeah, right.
Bless you, Jean.
Thank you.
I don't know about the time zone.
Well, I will definitely post that question. I'll do a poll in the community to maybe get some more feedback and see where people are at, if we want to change it up a little, if we want to do it once a month, if we want to do a video chat once a month and maybe do more Twitter chats. Twitter chats are easier for me to get on because I don't have to have video and I don't have to worry about my son hopping in the background or singing. Yeah.
Oh, you missed the Harry Potter
He
room.
was-
Katie, you have some other options available to you for streaming purposes that you might want to look into. And plus, it would be really cool if you could stream some of your presentations while they were happening.
Yes, I've had people request when I'm doing presentations, and I will be doing one in March for the MACE conference, if I would do Periscope or if I would do Meerkat or whatever so that they can see the presentation when it's live. The only problem I have with that is I usually present from my device, and it's a little hard to stream at the same time. I tried it. I tried it this time. And I need an assistant.
You need an entourage.
Say that again?
You need an entourage.
I do. I need people.
Also,
I need people to carry my augmented stuff.
You could stream with YouTube also,
Yes, I know.
YouTube has a streaming service.
I could do that, and then they could see. Since I switched from my Chromebook to my Surface, I have more options. So that could be something in the future that will happen in the near future. And I have 2 cameras, man. I could maybe have them both going, especially with the mini cam. It allows me to have up to 4 cameras going, which I haven't played with yet. Jean, you're in there twice.
Oh my God, we have to do 2 of them?
She doubled. She's a clone.
Evil twin.
Okay, I'm going to go on my computer and come off the phone.
I full screened this Google window and I cannot get out of it.
Yeah, they move their tools around. It's really... Ow, Jean.
Like that.
Oh, that hurt my ear. Okay, cool. Are you there, Jean?
I'm here, but I'm on my computer. I'm sorry about the phone and the interference.
You like the other one better.
You like the phone one better?
Why did you like the phone one better?
No, it's just...
Just because I just logged out of it, probably. You're just being contrary, right, Doug?
Absolutely.
Okay, well, is there anything
Wait, did I
else?
say that? That was way too agreeable. Oh, let's see
Okay,
that.
I've shared with...
You got a good look at your scalp there.
I've
Do that
shared
again.
with you... No. I shared with you the new project that was released. Oh, I didn't tell you what the next book is going to be for the for Twyla. We did the Napping House, and the next book is going to be Number the Stars. It's an older young reader book. And I shared with you that my book will be released hopefully in a month, and I shared with you the Model T thing. Is there any questions or anything that you need help with before we say goodnight? And I have to reconsider all the scheduling of our chats.
Yes. I just wondered if you noticed the public relations from DACRI doing the moonwalk.
No, I have not.
They're getting out of the education space, I think. I mean, if you were to go onto their website, I keep getting these emails, and you go onto their website, they're really moving into this engineering space, and the goggles and the architectural thing. And as of April 16th, they said they're shutting down a major part of their whole slice, and I think it's the teacher thing. I'm not 100% sure. Something's happening that's going to impact DACRI on April 16th, and I think they're getting out of or changing it. They're really not clear about what it is that's happening, but it tasted an awful lot to me like they were throwing the towel in.
Do you think that is possibly why Blip Bar is involved?
They have nothing
Say
to
that
do with
again.
DACRI.
No, I was just curious if they had some insight into that. If that maybe is why Blip Bar is on the move now.
I don't know. They're trying to really. They have their own education department. Blip Bar does, and they're trying to build a community.
That's okay.
I know that they're working on quite a bit, and I can't really share.
Yeah.
They're trying to build a new product, is what they're doing.
Is that okay?
So,
Yeah, they have a new platform coming out.
Yep.
A new
Okay, will do.
a new platform.
Okay. All right.
She must be
Jean,
on the
get
phone.
off the phone.
Okay, great. Right, bye. Bye.
She said, "Okay, great."
And
I don't know about DACRI. DACRI has been very hush-hush about a lot of things. I know they stopped their education accounts with their building side of the platform. Other than that, I couldn't tell you.
If you go to their website, there's a big pop-up that has this formal announcement that is in April of this year. They're going to be they're still going to support content that you've made in this area, and that area, and that area until April 16th, and then they're not.
Yeah,
So-
my stuff doesn't work anymore that I made with them.
They never resolved any of the Lightspeed issues either, so I've kind of put them on the back shelf. They had some potential there, but they just never could solve a lot of fundamental problems, it seemed. So.
My DACRI stuff from last year doesn't work. My Blip Bar
Yeah.
stuff from last year still works.
My Blip Bar stuff works. Some of my OGDOT stuff works. I think only like 2. And then my DACRI stuff doesn't work anymore. And the kids are really disappointed because I have all their pictures for our project that we do, and they want to scan all the pictures, and they know they were live at one time. And I have people that come back and visit, and they try to scan them, and they don't work. And they're disappointed.
Ian, I got an email from Scotty that he's redoing a bunch of them right now because they actually my triggers, I had like the information with the old app picture and directions, and they sent them to me like recreated with the new app picture and like the simplified directions that are like scanned basically.
Good.
So,
I haven't.
I've only gotten 2 of them so far, but I was like,
Yeah.
I'm like, listen, we can't go. I told him, I was like, I can't go to, conferences and try to talk about this company and show our triggers that don't work. I'm like, that's not impressive to anybody.
Is this
Yeah,
the
so
that stuff or the?
It's the platform is OGDA, but it's the stuff that we made with them on the teacher side that has not been working for a while. When they redid their, first it was the website, and then it was the app. And I understand it takes time, and it takes time to convert it all over. But it's really hard to do lessons with kids and your stuff doesn't work, or to show it to at a conference. So I have not been pushing this season of conferences how to make augmented content until I have a really good, solid platform that I can walk them through, and it's going to work every time. I've been just pushing on how to use already created content.
Yeah. I have to do the STEM fair again this year, and I wanted to stick
You
with it.
sounded so excited. It was, oh, I'm going to lose my battery.
I'm excited about it, but it's like, again, like I don't have a platform really now either. The only thing I could really do that I know that's working currently is Blipbar. So if I was going to do creating brand new stuff and coming up with my own things, then that's the way I'd have to go.
Right, and my libraries in school is using Blipbar at the moment because they're wanting to create, because I've been pushing it for 4 years, and now they're ready, and they have chosen to use the Blipbar platform just because it's live and they can do it right now.
Yeah.
You have Layer too.
They didn't like her.
Layer.
I don't know why.
Layer doesn't always work for me.
I've been developing on Layer for 3 years now, and I find it the most stable of all of them. They just have the wrong business model. That's all.
Definitely.
But I don't have any technical problems with Layer at all.
The last time I
Well,
tried
if there's-
Layer, I had trouble with something about breaching the internet in my school. That was the issue. Like it had to be whitelisted or something.
That
And
has
they were
nothing to
fighting
do with
on
Layer.
Right.
That's your school's filter. That's your school's filtering of URLs.
Yeah.
And I'll have them, they keep breaking it all the time. Every 4 weeks, they've got to redo the work that they did. Things that work. Suddenly, Katie Ann's smiling. She knows this routine.
Mhm.
We give them the fixes and the data that they need to solve a problem, and they solve it, but the problem persists, and it comes, oh, we forgot to do that again when we made a change. So that's just life in the fast lane. Nothing we're going to be able to do about that. It has nothing to do with your web browser or Layer or Blipper or anything. It's your
It's
tech
just the
people
filter.
not minding the whitelist. So they're not track of their...
It seems that Blipbar never even bothers the filter.
That's possible.
I had to have it go through the filter. I've had to have them fix it. All of the augmented platforms got blocked in my school for the filter. So
Did they ever
that's a
resolve that?
struggle that we have. Well, they did, and then they blocked that again, so I haven't been able to use it either. Blipbar's working, and Quiver's working, Cromville's working, but now that's not. So I don't know.
Are you getting tons of constant updates on Quiver?
Yes, and the reason they're doing one was Apple had a change for permissions and stuff, and then another one they're adding new content.
Right. Okay.
Which is good.
They're doing a lot of science stuff, which is great.
I talked to them when we did EdCamp Tampa Bay, and they did a huge donation. But they were talking about, at that time, they were going to be releasing a lot of science content with moon phases and ocean currents and tides and such. So that was kind of cool.
It's coming, and they're going to be constantly, because they're building their education content, and which is what they told me, that there's going to be lots of updates, and they're going to do it in spurts. So.
And that app is pretty neat too. From what I understood, it's I think it's like $7.99, but it's you don't have to ever do any upgrades. Like everything everything that's education will always be thrown into the app, and you will have it. So there's no in-app.
That's just for the education one. So if your school does the volume purchasing whatnot, and you get the education one, anytime this is how I understand it. Anytime they tag a thing that's education, you'll get it. If you are not through the education one, and you only get the education ones. They have other things from other companies like Dover and whatnot. Those will not go on the education one. You would have to pay for those. But if you want those, you have to do the other app. So I think that's kind of confusing because there will be some things that you won't be able to trigger that is not the tag, the education you may be using.
And it's weird because, like, it's the difference between the apps is very, very simple. Like, I've gotten to the point with the kids, I'm like, it's the blue butterfly, it's the green butterfly. And they're like,
right.
Oh.
Katie, and I wanted to mention something to you about your dot day stuff.
Yes.
My district is doing something with Fablevision, and Fablevision is part of like the Peter J. Reynolds stuff.
They own it. Yes, Peter owns it. Him and his brother.
Yeah. Well, I passed along your lesson to those people since they're doing stuff with my district, and Peter supposedly used it at a presentation he did. So I'm supposed to get a copy of it, and you're supposed to be credited, so I'll make sure that you get a copy, too, from whatever he did.
Show me the money.
Well, I met Peter, well, it's been a while back ago, and he is the most, well, I think he's ADHD, I swear, because he was, like, all over the place.
Yeah.
But he is so sweet. And he illustrated me. And I have that, and he signed it. So I have a personalized illustration from Reynolds, and I got a chance to talk with him for a little bit at a conference. He was like a keynote speaker, and I got some FaceTime. I thought it was kind of cool that he took the time to talk with me.
Yeah. It was really neat because I just sent it as like an email to the consultant that's working with the district and the company, and they were like really impressed with it, and supposedly he used it in one of the presentations for the district. So it's going to come back to me, and I'm going to make sure it gets to you as well. But I want to make sure that you got the credit, that it's not my stuff, it's just stuff that I used from a friend. And
well, I'm so glad we're friends, and you can share my stuff. Okay, well, I've got kids that are wanting their room back, so I'm going to say goodnight, and I will, show me the money.
Show me the money.
And I will definitely put out some poll questions in the group and start a new schedule, because we need to have people.
How did you do that?
How did I do what?
That hard. How did you do that?
I didn't. Doug did.
Doug did.
No, but it moved.
I'm available for small consulting fees. So.
Show me the money.
They're in the chat window there.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay, well, good night.
Good night.
Good night, guys. Thank you.
Good seeing you guys again.
Thank you for joining me. See ya.
See ya.